second season of Netflix's CIA action drama The Recruit saw many interesting developments and introduced several new characters, leaving further room to expand in a potential Season 3. Although Netflix has yet to officially greenlight The Recruit Season 3, it has been one of the most popular series on the streaming platform since its release on January 30, 2025, which makes its chances of renewal high. There was more than a 2-year gap between The Recruit Seasons 1 and 2, which surprisingly resulted in a shorter 6-episode Season 2 of The Recruit compared to Season 1's 8 episodes. Given The Recruit's new Season 2 characters and updated setting in South Korea, it appears that the popular Netflix series is taking more of an anthological approach, similar to other action thriller series like Amazon Prime Video's Reacher. While The Recruit's target demographic is younger than dad shows like Reacher, both follow a similar formula, which works for viewers who love it but not so much for viewers searching for variety. Switching the setting to South Korea in The Recruit Season 2 was interesting but created an overstuffed season filled with new and old characters, which needs improvement next season. 5. Owen should train to become a CIA field agent. Owen hasn't done anything for the CIA in his actual field. The most natural fix for The Recruit Season 3 is for Noah Centineo's Owen Hendricks to take the proper training to become a CIA field agent. The series seems to have forgotten that Owen's a lawyer who has just finished law school, instead sending him out to deal with dangerous greymailers and other international threats without proper authority or training. While this happy-go-lucky eagerness is a likable part of Owen's character, something eventually has to give with the CIA letting an attorney with no field training run rampant under their banner. Owen stumbles into most of his problems, but at this point, he should just leave his lawyer pursuits behind unless he wants to quit the CIA, which he won't do because then there would be no show. 4. Nathan Fillion, CIA director, should have a bigger role. He's one of the biggest names but has one of the smallest roles. Nathan Fillion as CIA director in The Recruit Season 2. After 2 seasons, Nathan Fillion's CIA director Alton West remains one of the most underutilized characters in The Recruit. He was virtually absent from Season 1, appearing briefly in The Recruit Season 1 finale, before taking on a marginally bigger role in Season 2. However, he was still very much a supporting character and didn't add too much to the main story. Given that Fillion is one of the most recognizable actors in the series, his larger role as the CIA director in The Recruit would naturally make sense, as he would become one of the main faces of The Recruit's ensemble cast. Giving Fillion a bigger role and more screen time would be an easy fix for reducing the various supporting roles who work at the General Counsel, such as Violet, Nyland, and Amelia, whose storylines are less compelling and add clutter. Fillion could oversee Owen's field agent training, which would be a natural progression of his character. 3. Hannah and Terrence need to be more involved. Their dynamic was one of the best parts of Season 1, for us and Owen. Owen, Noah Centineo, and Hannah, Fievel Stewart, looking concerned in Netflix's The Recruit. Owen constantly bumping into Hannah and Terrence at their apartment was one of the best features of The Recruit Season 1. They both grounded Owen as his life became instantly out of control since his first day at the CIA. The romantic tension between Hannah and Owen was enjoyable to root for, while Terrence contributed with his positive energy and political connections. All of these attributes seem to disappear in The Recruit Season 2. The Recruit Season 3 has to find a way to incorporate Hannah and Terrence into the main story naturally. Hannah's wealthy and influential family could become antagonists since there is already palpable tension there after her mom manipulated her for business gain. Hannah may even have to choose between her mother and Owen, which could be riveting if it's set up correctly. Whatever the circumstances, having less of Hannah and Terrence was one of the biggest letdowns of Season 2. Hannah obviously had the Jay situation, but other than that, she's not pertinent to the story as is. 2. The Recruit Season 3 should take place in the US. Going abroad again would bring in too many characters to balance. Yo-Jin and Owen in The Recruit Season 2. One of the simplest fixes for a lot of The Recruit Season 2's issues would be to set the majority of Season 3 in the United States. Adding even more characters in Season 3 will require cutting some losses, which I would argue should come from the General Counsel crew. For example, I still don't understand why Violet has it out for Owen and don't understand her overall purpose in the series. It's unclear whether The Recruit Season 3 will retain any of Season 2's new Korean characters. Hanging on to Yo-Jin or Jang Kyun is fine, but there's not enough room for all the Season 1 and 2 characters, especially if they switch up the location again. Keeping The Recruit Season 3 in the US would naturally bring the characters into the equation and allow Terrence and Hannah to be more involved. It would also justify the General Counsel crew's relevance, who felt like outliers when they were left in DC while Owen was globetrotting throughout Season 2. 1. Max has to return and take down, or save, Nichka. Max and Nichka's backstory has not been explored whatsoever. The Recruit Season 2 got off on the wrong foot by not only killing Max but never explaining why Nichka killed her in the first place, leaving her death incredibly and intolerably ambiguous. The amount of unaddressed backstory between Nichka and Max could be enough to fill up a 6-episode spin-off series. After Nichka's plan to betray Owen fails at the end of the Recruit Season 2, she is taken by the KGB, which also makes her Season 3 fate uncertain.